Well, let's go for the next run. So I will be using my newly unlocked clan as the primary one, Wormkin, this time. Resurrect the Reclusive Wormkin. These keepers of Titan lore and history bring the power they've stored over millennia of dedicated study and isolation. So... oh, that's actually the DLC thing, which I also unlocked. Well, that's fine, but I'll be playing as Stygian Guard though. So yeah, as the primary clan. And then, so what if I press random? So I don't know what it will be then, before I start it, right? That's, I actually don't like it, because I would like to have no repeats. So I guess I'll just randomize it by myself in the future, but for now it doesn't really matter. I can just pick like Hellhorn, for example, right? It doesn't really matter. So yeah, I'll be trying like every possible combination eventually, so I'll just do it like this for now. And Covenant rank 2 adds Deadweight to our starting deck. Okay, and let's go. So, this is a good time to actually, well, as good time as any really. Oh, we get some starting cards that are randomized. What is happening? Oh yeah, boss battles. Tell the Architect, Arch's Darkness Incarnate. I don't exactly remember them anyway, so we'll see about that. Titan's Gratitude, ×2. Attuned, multiply the effects of magic power by 5. Deal 25 damage to the front enemy unit and discard a card at random. Okay. Then we have some double apply reach 10. Okay. And one Icestorm. Deal 1 damage to a random enemy unit 5 times. That is actually ridiculous. That is actually ridiculous if some spell power is there. And I need to say it at some point, so let's just do it there. So I was thinking about this game in my free time, and I realized that I have a bias in this game towards summons specifically. So, just my past experiences with games like that just tend me to think about summons and about creatures overall, right? As something permanent. And spells is like something transient that is just there one moment and then next time they are not there when you need them. In this game this is not true. In fact, if you think about how the battle normally goes, right? There is an enemy creature that tries to get to your pyre. And if you have a summon, it will be only able to attack it once. Now, if you have Endless, for example, applied to the creature, you can potentially, if it dies, you can replay it, but it usually doesn't die anyway. So all that you get from this creature is just this one attack, right? And then with spells, in fact, you usually have more uses than that. More than one, because you will be able to draw the spell again on the next floor, maybe, and then again, and again, and again, and you can apply it like up to 3 times, in fact, before it gets to the pyre. And if it has Endless attached to that spell, like I don't remember the exact names for it, but the upgrade that allows you to draw it on the next turn when you play it on this one, you can actually replay it several times, and it makes it even more permanent than creatures at least. So, one thing that creatures are good at, for sure, is killing bosses, because there they are permanent. They actually do last until they die. The fight continues until they die. But in most other cases, though, spells are just much bigger deal and much more serious deal in this game than how it usually works in games like this. So I need to be aware of that. I definitely do have some bias currently towards creatures, which I shouldn't have. So anyway, this sounds interesting. This will definitely be getting upgraded at some point with spell power. For now, let's go. What is the champion anyway? You? 5-3? Well, nothing yet, so we'll see how it works. For now, it's nothing special though. Deadweight. This card cannot be removed from the deck. Unplayable, unpurgeable. Yeah, I'm not surprised. So just unplayable curse. Expected something like that. Some torches, no restorations, which is fine. Frozen lance that deals 6 damage to the front enemy unit. And yeah, that's about it for the deck, okay. Let's continue. Artifact? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, damn. Well, spell focused for sure. Just magic power, which is like... decent? It doesn't apply to rage, I think, right? Judging by my previous, I think, run. But I don't really care about rage anyway. I'll probably just discard it at some point, remove it from the deck. So it will be spell focused regardless. I don't really have any costly spells. I think Anvil will be better when I get better, like, what cards does this clan have and how it works. So for now, magic power is just more, like, normally usable, normally relevant. It's easier to make it useful, let's put it like that. Didn't read the text though. Never before have the 9 rings of hell collaborated on something as monumental as the Rail of the Covenant. As a token of thanks, I created these amulets through my time in hell, imbuing them with some basic power, and I gave them to each clan. Okay. So, what about that upgrade? Interesting. Frostbite 10. Chillwind or Conduit. So, Strike triggers when attacking, so when attacking, applies Frostbite 10 to the attacked unit. And then unit takes 1 damage per stack at the end of turn, and decreases every turn. So just makes it stronger by itself, and it's more useful if the enemy unit survives for longer, until like floor 3 for example, or even until the pyre itself, though it's obviously not ideal. Or damage spells cost -1 on this floor. Well, I do have spell synergy, so I will go for this one, I think. I didn't try like a true spell deck in this game yet, so let's try something like that, sounds fun. So yeah, -1 mana, and gain some gold and pact shards. So with pact shards, this time I think I'll just try to stack as many of them as I can. And like, if I die, that's fine. But like, you know, well, it's not like I will just be getting like them whenever possible, like for no particular reason, but if there is anything even remotely useful attached to them, like even, you know, even remotely useful, then I will be stacking them more and more. Much more than this 100 that I actually need for the final boss even. Anyway, let's go for the battle. Threat level 2, medium. Enemy unit center with armor 10. Get some unit draft. Sure. Let's go. Should be fine. So, I actually have a very strong spell at the moment that I didn't draw, but what is this? Is it healing? Trusted Priest. Okay. Well, I can just play, let's say, Train Steward. Well, yes, I will need to deal damage, so... I mean, there is not much I can do, right? I just need to start, actually, dealing damage. They will be able to get to the pyre, most likely. I don't know if I can do anything about that. Oh, Collector. I need to kill it. Ooh, Icestorm. Icestorm is good. Okay. Yeah, okay. Maybe it will kill the Collector. It will. It definitely will. So I'll just play a Train Steward, and then can't kill it with Frozen Lance, unfortunately, so... This is annoying. Okay, the idea is I can do double torch, but it will not kill the archer anyway. So that's the issue, right? Okay, well, just do one lance on the second floor. It will be, it will kill the Apprentice of Light, and then just spam some torches. I'll kill this guy later, I guess, on the second turn. Oh well. Okay then. Deal 40 damage to the front enemy unit. God damn. I need to kill this guy. This guy. Well, I don't need to. I don't even know. Actually, you know what? I will not kill him. I'll let him get to the pyre and see if he does any damage. Because it doesn't seem like he should do any damage. But does it mean that he just dies and that's it? And he doesn't deal any damage even? I'll just test it, you know? Let's just test it. It's not a big deal even if he does some damage anyway. So, yes, I can kill them. It doesn't matter what do I do and in which order. I just need to cast 2 spells and that's all there is to it. In fact, I can kill this guy, but I'll let him live, just in case, and see how it works. Because I am curious. Let's see. So he heals, he goes to the next floor and then he just dies. That's all there is to it, okay. Well done. Double Train Steward. And start dealing some damage. I probably will not be able to really kill the boss before he gets to pyre, but yeah, let's start with the gratitude. Oh, another one got discarded. Oh well. Okay, well, Icestorm then. Torch, and then Gratitude. Actually was able to not receive any damage. Packs, drafts, gold, whatever. Crit the Builder, offering a tune. Deal 75 damage to the front enemy unit and push it to the back. This is interesting. Very costly though, 3 mana. Offering if discarded before the end of your turn. If discarded before the end of your turn, it will instead be played. I see. Discard synergy, but I'm not really doing anything like that yet. Not really. Also, attuned multiplies the effects of magic power by 5. Oh yeah. Helical Crystallis. Deal 28 damage to the front enemy unit twice. So I assume if it dies, then it will just deal damage to the next unit, right? That would be, I assume, how it works. That is decent-ish. If I plan on stacking a lot of spell power potentially, this might be good. I think I will pick a spell, sure. Vent? Or Hornbreak? I think Vent is a bit underwhelming in terms of... Look, from what I've seen from it, right? The main idea for Vent is that you can play it for free and it will deal like a decent amount of damage. That's good, yes, but all of my spells are free anyway. Like, well, when my champion is in play at least, so it's not that big of a deal. It's either that or Hornbreak, they're both fine. AoE. I don't have a lot of area spells for sure, yes. Not a lot of them, no. So it might be useful in that sense. Okay. I'll go for Vent anyway. I'm not sure if it's correct though. So multi-strike, Horned Warrior. Nameless Siren. Incant, gain Rage 2. So when you play a spell, she gets Rage. Ice Silophyte. Sweeps. And when strikes, applies spell weakness 1 to the attacked unit. Spell weakness, the next time the unit is hit by a damage spell, it takes that much damage again for each stack of spell weakness. Ooh, so doubles the spell damage. What about unit essences? Plus 10 health and action applies spell weakness 1 to enemy units. What is action? Triggers at the start of this unit's turn. So that's what happens if I transform. Oh, what if What if I get like a Siren, for example? Can I transfer the essence onto my champion? But regardless, this is good, though, incant. It's only rage 1, though. But if I can spam some spells, potentially, I can get a lot of rage. I don't know, I can see all of them, honestly. I can see all of them being useful. The problem is that this thing only really starts working starting next floor, right? And maybe it would be better if I had Awoken as my allied clan, so something tanky that can take some damage. But with this current setup, I'm not sure if this will be happening that often. Because primarily I will be trying to kill them before they get to floor 2, most likely. And then this thing will not usually work well. But Siren might. Let's try Siren, see how that goes. I don't know. What do we have? Forge units or Forge spells also gain a Stygian unit or Hellhorn unit. I'll go right because I'm more, well, there's more things happening about spells at the moment than this run, so yeah. Makes more sense to me. Before we get to this, what is the central building? Divine Temple. So let's say I sacrifice a Siren, right? For example, yes. Can I... Oh, so it's only... No, it's only on stewards. I cannot do it on my champion. This is not that good. I don't think I want to sacrifice trained stewards. I could. Like, it's good to get rid of them, but... What is this? Upgrade a spell to gain Purge and cost -1. What is Purge? Once played, this card is removed from your deck for the rest of the run. No, not necessarily. No, I don't really want that. Or upgrade a spell to gain Spell Chain. Well, that's ridiculously strong. So Spell Chain, when played, a copy of this card will be added to hand. The copy costs +1 mana and gains Purge. So you can play it twice. If I can stack some spell power on this thing, this can be ridiculous. Also, by the way, it stacks ridiculously well with my champion. So this is happening, I think. But I don't have to do it right now, though. Let's see what do we get before that. Okay, so this is our tank. I kinda need a tank, so I think this is good. The idea is, yeah, so when I play a spell, I gain 3 armor. And armor can stack in this game. It doesn't go away, so I can actually just get a lot of it. And tank some things. That is decent. I think I will go for it, yes. I do need something that can tank, so yeah. And then Permafrost. The card will not be discarded at the end of turn. Frozen is removed when the card is played. I don't know about that. 20 magic power, but can only be played once per battle. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Purge is... Card is removed from your deck for the rest of the run? It didn't register with me. Oh. No. No, thank you. Okay. Well, I can upgrade something, yes. It's honestly, it's pretty cheap. Like, I can do this upgrade for Frozen Lands, for example, and it will be okay-ish. -1 mana. I think -1 mana on Crystales is fine. I would like it to cost cheaper. I think. Like, if I need to do some upgrades on it eventually, spell power is not that relevant on this card specifically. I have better cards for it, right? So, what else would I put there? I think -1 cost is okay. And then plus magic power and consume. I mean, honestly, Vent is okay. But not necessary, that's not necessary. Maybe just Torch? Honestly, this is okay. For 20 gold, right? This is an okay spell for 1 use. It's not good, But it's basically like, once I play it, I don't have to worry about it again ever. So, yeah, I can kill some backliners with it. It's okay-ish. I'll do it for 20 gold. And then reroll, I think. Okay, I'm doing this. I'm doing plus 10 magic. Power. Holdover. When played, this card is placed on top if you draw pile next turn. Look. The current idea is to do Icestorm. And then do the... What was the thing that I was going to do? Right, Spell Chain. Spell Chain. That's the idea. So Spell Chain and then get magic power on top of that. That's the idea currently. Yeah. I want that. So let's actually do that. So Spell Chain. And then I will also get some magic power on top of it. Now it's 70 damage overall. And it chains as well, so... that sounds okay-ish. Holdover. So whatever I play, I can play again next turn. Potentially Vent. Like, if I buff some spell power onto this thing, I can just repeat it. I don't know if it's worth it, honestly. Yeah, I can, but I also can just not do that and save my money. It doesn't seem that good anyway. Or do like a -1 cost on something. I don't even want to do those things. Ritual of Battles. I will get rid of them, I think, anyway. So... I don't want that, actually. I don't want this. I don't want Emberstone. I don't really want Keepstone. I think I'm just purging. Maybe twice, and that's it. Let's purge one of the Ritual of Battles. Yeah. And then I mean, I can use them, but I can use technically anything. Those do not seem particularly good. Maybe I should leave like one of them just in case. They are somewhat useful. I don't know. Maybe Frozen Lands should go. Okay. Okay then, and this will be the setup. So I can still buy some more things. I don't really want something to gain Purge, and sacrificing doesn't really work there. I can sacrifice like my Train Steward onto the Guard of the Unnamed and get more HP. That is like not horrible. Actually, you know what? That is kind of decent-ish. I don't know, it's just stats. Doesn't really do much. No, let's just continue. Just continue. If I agree that they enter the battle with Spikes 3, I get 75 gold. That sounds fine to me. I don't mind that. Okay then. Well. Well, that's a lot of damage. So, I'm playing the champion, I'm playing the Siren, and I'm just playing a lot of other stuff. So, Crystallis is happening. Gratitude, I guess, is also happening. It's a lot of spikes, actually. Well, Gratitude is better overall. I'll get less damage if I'm playing that. Okay. Need to kill this thing. So I will need to play the guard to protect my units. A little bit at least. My champion will just die, really? Really? Can't really do much about that. I can kill this thing. But that's about it though. Yeah, I still need to deal with the Loot Goblin. And, alright. No, it survived even. Just get some Train Stewards, I guess. Well, I actually do have this storage that I can play and just kill it in one hit. I don't need to. I can just play some Train Stewards and that's it. They will receive some damage, but that's fine, honestly. By the way, can I just spam some... Oh, so I can hit my own creatures, potentially. Oh. Maybe I should have played the previous spell on this floor instead, then. Because I do want to play spells, even if they are somewhat meaningless. I do get some stat buffs from it. Well, let's start chaining. Let's just start chaining. So, Icestorm. And then another Icestorm. And then Crystallis. So I cannot do any more of them, of the Ice Storms, so it's only twice. You can't do them forever. Which is fine. And this thing is dead. Good fight. Okay, some gold, some packs. Apply spell weakness 1 to an enemy unit. So doubles the damage for some enemy. I do have a lot of combat spells, so it's kind of relevant. Offering token, draw 1, discard 1. Also relevant because casting spells does improve my units overall. Definitely not this thing. Already too many of them. Both of those are fine. But like, I have a lot of damage anyway. I don't know. Let's go for offering token. Maybe I will get some more creatures that can actually synergize with casting spells. When summoned, apply armor 20 to the front friendly unit, no. Apply armor 5, no. Ritual of battle, no. No, I don't think so. I think it's just a skip. Not impressed by those. Left. Forge spells, buy a health. Right. Hellhorned unit, forge units. I mean, it's not like I really want Hellhorned unit anyway, but I don't need health, so... And forging units is relevant. It's relevant, even though I am a spell deck, kinda. But yeah, let's go right. Ooh. What is this? Branded Warrior, Rage 4, and when slays, applies Rage 3 to friendly units. Okay, I guess. And Apex Imp, Armored, triggers when armor is added to this unit. So when armor is added, gain Rage equal to gained armor, and when summoned, gain 5 armor. I'm not planning on getting a lot of armor though with this deck, that's the issue. Oh, Unit Essence is just Rage 10 and Armor 10. Interesting. And this Unit Essence is when slaying something, apply Rage 3 to friendly units. I think I can use this thing as is, potentially. But it's not good though. I don't know. Do I skip that? I don't see any synergy with any of what I'm doing currently. It will just clutter my deck for no particular reason. I think this might be a skip, in fact. Like, it doesn't really help much. It's just a weak unit that doesn't really do anything. I don't know. This might be a mistake, though, but I will skip that. So what do we get in the Divine Temple? Plus magic power and piercing. Oh my god. That would have been an upgrade, actually. for the thing. For Icestorm. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. -2 cost on a spell. Okay. I can do Rage for free, pretty much. That is something. I'll think about it. So what about Caverns? What does that do? What is this? Rail spikes from the Rings of Hell have been driven into a stone near the rail like some sort of monument. At the base lies a hammer carved with ancient runes. You can't make it all out, but what you can talks of the founding of the Covenant. Could this be the birthplace of the rail? But with the Covenant now broken, though these spikes serve no purpose here. Many of them are lodged too deep into the stone to take, but the spikes of the Hellhorned, Awoken and Stygian Guard are loose enough to pry away. Which clan's Rail Spike do you take? So, first of all, I assume the game doesn't... Oh, it actually does... Oh, hey, you can see them. Okay. So, is it only those three? Because these are the only clans that I unlocked yet? Is that the idea? So, anyway, what is this? So, apply double rage and double armor for spent mana. Fine. I've seen this one. Awoken's Rail Spike. Draw the X amount of cards and apply -1 cost to those cards. And Stygian Guard, apply 1x Sap and 5x Frostbite. Sap, -2 mana per stack, decreases every turn. Frostbite, unit takes 1 damage per stack at the end of the turn. I don't know, this is not a spell thing. This is not a spell thing. So the idea for the Awoken's thing is that you exchange the mana for card draw, but you kinda want your cards to cost 1. This is difficult to play, you really need to plan around it. Yeah, this is tough. I don't want this one. I don't really want this one, no. Awoken's? Can I even use it efficiently, though? I might be able to. I don't want to take Stygian and Hellhorn thing, so I think it should be Awoken if I'm taking anything. Okay, let's test it out. Let's test it out. It's not like a catastrophe if it doesn't work well for me, so I guess. And then what? Right, so forging units. Let's see. Quick, not happening probably. 25 HP, happening. I do want some HP on my guard for sure. And attack is not that relevant relatively. I can buff some of my train stewards, for example, but it seems really unnecessary. Reroll? What am I even trying to get at this point? That's the question. So I think the idea is I will upgrade my Rage, Ritual of Battle, to cost only 1. This way, first of all, if I draw it with Awoken's Rail Spike, I'll just be able to play it immediately. And I can actually spam it now. I can spam it. Like on my champion, for example. I can just play it every time I draw it, which is pretty good. So I will do this, right? Then sacrificing is probably not happening yet. There is nothing good to sacrifice. And then I can get +10 magic power and piercing, which is decent. Maybe on Vent, actually. Yeah. Okay, I like that. And, well, that's it. And this is what is happening currently. So now we can deal with this thing. I think, based on all of this, I should reroll probably. I don't see any point in attack. Quick? Probably not, so reroll. Reroll. Rage 7. 10 attack or endless. For whom? Endless for whom? I don't really want to replace stuff. I want it to not die, generally speaking. I don't know if I want power though. Like, power on Siren doesn't really do anything. It doesn't do enough. She'll get rage a lot anyway. That's kind of the whole point of it. Oh, by the way, what if I get, like, let's say Siren, sacrifice that onto a guard? Sounds like a horrible idea. Yeah, sounds not good. Not great. Okay. Fine. So, do I skip them? Do I skip though? This is kinda underwhelming. Rage 7? Actually, getting Rage 7 on Siren is better than attack, but it's still bad. Because I will stack it even higher, but what's the point? Maybe what I should do, you know what I should do maybe, arguably. Maybe I should stack some damage onto my train stewards instead. Because it's so cheap. Like, look, it's just 40 gold, and I can give, like, 24 attack to one of my train stewards. That's a lot of attack. It might not be relevant ever, but it also might play some role, and it's so cheap. It might be a mistake, but I think I will do it. And in fact, I could make one of them endless even, but that's a bit of an overkill, and I would need to pay too much for it. So, just do Rage. For this train steward, for example, yes? And then the same idea, just get more attack onto it. And you know, maybe it will be relevant at some point, I don't know. Like maybe my Siren dies for some reason, for example, and then my tank will be able to protect it. And I'll just play Train Steward and it will help in the boss fight, for example, I don't know. And now the question is, do I remove a card or not? I think I will be able to get a merchant in the next ring anyway, right? So I don't really need to do anything yet. I don't think it changes much for anything for this fight specifically. But I would like to have some money just in case I actually need it. So I'll save it. It's just one card removal, it's not that big of a deal anyway. Wait, what? Tell us the Architect. The Architect of the Exodus attacks blindly and gains more protection with each unit she slays, so take her out quickly. That's a new one. So I don't want to sacrifice creatures for her. To her. Armor 25 with each slain unit. Empowering offense. Enemy units enter with Rage 2. Telos attacks every turn and gains armor on slay. Yeah. Okay. I see. And threat level extreme. That's fun. Okay then. Oh, so she's there immediately. I see. How this is. Well, I mean, let's go with our champion, also with the Siren, also with the guard. And then the question is, do I play Icestorm on this floor? I will not be able to play the second one anyway. In fact, I can play it twice, right? If I play it there, they all die. Obviously, I get some buffs. But I can just play it again on the same floor, even though there is nothing there. I would not be able to play it anywhere else anyway, and... like, playing Train Steward, what's the point? I would rather just get some buffs instead. Okay, like this. Makes more sense to me. Okay then. Well. Wait a minute. Why does it cost 1? Oh, it's damage spells cost -1. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, still okay-ish. So anyway, kill this guy. Yes. I don't think order matters that much. Just kill it. Draw something. Dead weight, I guess. Discard it immediately. Well, and get some rage onto my champion, I suppose. Get some armor with it. And I can do stewards, but they will just die, though. What's the point? I don't know. But then, might as well just play them so that I don't draw them later. Drawing them later is also no point, so why not? Okay, now, look. You all need to die. Kinda needs to happen. I can't really kill them, that's the issue. Well, I'll need to spam some spells. It needs to happen. So the frontliner will just die at the end of it with the Titan's Gratitude. And then, like, well, this will deal damage to it. Anyway, play the Train Steward for now. And then let's go for it. So I should play all 4 spells for sure. Maybe even get the boss? So I get 4 damage with each played spell. By the end of it, I'll be able to get plus 16 on my Siren. So she'll have 37 damage by the end of it. Then my guard hits once. It's 5 damage. Then 37, so it's 42 in total. Which means I'll be able to kill the second disciple, for example, from full HP anyway, and any damage on it doesn't really help anyway. So I think if I understand it correctly, I can just spam some spells like this, and it doesn't really matter. Something like this. Okay, well, we have Vent. That's good. Do I just spam some spells? Maybe. Well, I'm just thinking if I should... No, I should use spells, actually. I should use spells if I draw them, first of all. And then I'll use Rail Spike at some point. You know what I should do, I think? I should use the Titan's Gratitude. It's just some damage. Yeah, but it also does some damage. But I also get buffs on my units. That might be more relevant. Okay, I'm sold, I think. So let's do Torch, Lance, and I'll have to use a Rail Spike before we proceed. One Steward there. Rage on my champion. And then Vent. Can actually Vent there. But then one of them will survive and deal damage to my guard, which I don't really want to happen, so I kinda have to kill them. And then I can just play this. I cannot play it on the second floor, but yeah. Unfortunately, that doesn't really deal any damage to the boss, this sequence, but at least we get a lot of buffs on the units, so might be good. Might be a good idea. Well, anyway, let's start with the offering token. I'm just thinking if order matters there. I don't think so. I can play all of them. I mean, I think Torch is the worst one, if I can play all of them anyway. So discard that. First of all, just do double damage to the frontline unit. Then play the Icestorm. Play another Icestorm. Play the Frozen Lance. And then Titan's Gratitude. And then just deal a lot of damage. Final wave, let's go. Some Rage, some Torches, some Frozen Lances, some more Frozen Lances, some Ice Storms, some more Ice Storms, and it's almost dead. Good fight. It works, it works. This deck works for now at least. We'll see how it works later though. So what do we get? Deep Offering, Consume. So can only play once per battle. Discard your hand, draw 5. I'm not getting Spike of the Hellhorn. Impolate. Deal damage equal to 15 times the number of imp units. I don't have any imp units. It's either Deep Offering or skip. I think this is okay. I can play it sometimes. I will do this. Okay. Unit Essence. Okay. So, Armor 30. A tank, pretty much. But not really, though, because no tanking abilities. I don't think Rail Bearer or Horned Warrior make any sense in my current deck. The problem with Incant is that I can't really spam spells if my champion dies. Like, I can only spam spells on the floor where my champion resides. If it is alive, then yes, I can spam some spells, that is true. What about essences, by the way? So, incant +1 to stats for each spell, if I sacrifice it. It doesn't seem to be worth it. What is fragile, by the way? Oh, multi-strike 1. And fragile, if this unit loses health, it dies? That's very nasty. Like with spikes and stuff like that, that might be very unpleasant. I don't know. I'll take Siren because it synergizes somewhat, but I'm not sure if it's that good, in fact. Now, the better question is what do we get there? Because I'm not sure if I need mana. I don't think so. Draw is good. Floor capacity is always decent, but it's not necessary though. I think if I go for floor capacity, I kinda want 2 of them. Draw +1 is just good though for this deck. Yeah, I think this is clearly the choice. Has to be. So, left. Gold, artifact, and Stygian unit. Right. Double removal, duplicate. Okay. I think... this is... So, okay. Right seems a bit boring, but duplicate would allow me to potentially get the second Icestorm, which is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Left, though, allows me to get an artifact. I think right has to be better. Right has to be better, I think. It's just so strong if I can get another Icestorm. So strong. It's either that or just a random artifact, which is just eh. Yeah, let's go for duplicate, for Icestorm duplicate. Yep. Should have actually looked up the artifact first, because it might change my mind on that. Cheater's Hand. Draw +1 each turn, then return 1 card to the top of your draw pile. That's good. Icicle Fracture. At end of turn, apply Frozen to a random card in your hand. So you draw like some amount of cards, and then one of them, at random, will be not discarded at the end of turn. No. I'm playing to play like all of my cards normally, so I think this is not very useful. But Cheater's Hand is really good. This is really good. I will take it. Or like Golden Vault, I had it before. It's not very relevant for now in this run, so let's go with Cheater's Hand. Sounds fun. So if I use Restore Pyre Health, it doesn't do anything, right? Yeah, nothing. Remove 2 cards. Before that though, let's see the upgrade for the champion. Damage spells cost -2. Eh? Why? Or Strike, apply Frostbite 10. I am really not happy with those. I don't need either of them. Wait. So Frostbite is like poison pretty much, right? It's like renamed poison in this game, if I understand correctly. So here's my point. In the boss fights, it should be after like every turn of the battle that it will get applied, right? That is actually really good. That is really good. Because currently I do have some potential problems with the boss fights, specifically. And this will allow me to put a lot of Frostbite stacks onto the boss, so that even if it survives and gets to the next floor, I can just put some tanky units there, and it will just die of old age, eventually, because of Frostbites. So that's actually kind of decent, in fact. I will take it. If it works like I assume it does. And now, 2 card removals. Train Stewards? No, but I can get rid of Train Stewards. But what then? Frozen Lances? But they're spells. Frozen Lances, like, I can actually use. Train Stewards are really unexciting, though. Yeah, but if I have to get rid of them, it's not that big of a deal, though. Maybe just Torches? let's split the difference. Let's get rid of one of the train stewards, okay? And one of the torches. Or actually probably one of the frozen lances. This is probably worse than a torch. Yeah, with the magic power artifact at least, I think that would be the case, yes. I would agree with that assumption. Okay, and let's go for... yeah, got all that I could from this path, and let's go. Mark of invasion. At the start of battle, enemy units appear on each floor? 150 gold though. Okay. That's ridiculous, but okay. Let's go. Might just die because of that. Let's see how that goes. So should I just start with the floor 3 then? Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Choose a card to return. I'm not playing Rail Spike, I think, realistically. Yeah, realistically not happening. So just get rid of that. Hello. Oh, but those are just random schmucks. They're not doing anything. I can even ignore, like... honestly, I can just ignore them overall. All of them. This is tough. So this guy just has 2 spikes and that's it. And nothing else happening. The problem is... okay. So here is the idea. Moves directly from the 1st floor to the 3rd floor? What? Okay, look. Let's just play... wait. What is happening on the next turn then? Because there are 2 groups that should move to the 3rd floor, but there are too many of them. Like, these guys should move there, and these guys as well. How does that work? Well, anyway, let's just... here's the idea. So, champion. Okay. Then one of the sirens. Rage siren in the middle. And then HP siren in front. Now. I will offering token. Rail Spike. Maybe Rail Spike, yes. No, I should use Rail Spike. Maybe Gratitude? This guy is a bit of a problem. I need to kill those summons. Okay, I think Gratitude goes away then. And I'm playing Spike as well. Get some more stats because of that. That's good. Play this thing. And I think I'm just staying like this for now. I'm just letting them do what they want. Oh. So when one of them dies, they get more damage. I see. Well, I will vent, I think. It's either 1st floor or it's the 3rd floor. But I think... I don't know what is better. I'll try to protect Pyre for now and then see how that goes. Just do this and see what happens. Because my creatures are alive for now. So it shouldn't be that bad. Oh, they are all on the last floor. God damn. This room has reached the unit limit on one of its sides. For that side, effects like ascend or descend will fail. If the enemy side is full, enemies moving up the train will bypass the room. Oh. And I return something. I return, well, curse, I guess. Icestorm? Now, the idea is if I still need to play... if I use some spells there, I might as well just put a guard there. But I might need to use it twice though, that's the issue. Currently my siren dies if I'm not doing anything. But I can use a spell. Okay, no, it's not that bad. Okay, look. Here's the idea. Icestorm. See what happens. Then I think another Icestorm, actually. Oh, there's a loot goblin. Oh. Oh, that changes it. Oh, no. No! I want to lose my loot goblin. If I want to kill it, I'll have to let them walk to my pyre. I have to sacrifice some things for it. I'm not sure it's a good idea. It's probably a bad idea. So let's say I put maybe a train steward or something there, right? And then just kill marksman, for example. So they will deal 12 damage. I'll kill one of them. This will boost damage to 8, and it will deal 8 more. So it will be 20 damage that I'll get on my pyre in exchange for 75 gold that I can get right now. And also my overall setup would be a bit worse, I guess. Not necessarily. It will be. Because my siren might be alive if I just kill this thing. And then do Icestorm on this pack instead. You know what? Let's just do... I don't even need gold. Whatever. Just ignore it. Just kill this thing. Oh, it has spell protection. Nullify the next source of damage. Oh. Oh. And my siren dies anyways. I see. Okay, well. Well then. So this thing returns. Let's do one Icestorm. They should all die. And then just play all of it, pretty much. Does it matter in what order? Not really. Get Reach. Get Frozen Lens, I suppose. Like double Torch or something. Icestorm. And then Titan's Gratitude. Wait then. I want my tank thing. I'll need to protect myself with one of those train stewards then, if I can't get my tank. Something like this. Okay, well, I was able to get it finally. Let's play it. And let's stack some things. So, do Frozen Lance. Do Deep Offering, probably. Can maybe get some spells. Torch is actually fine. I can torch my guard. I'll lose 2 HP. But I'll get some damage. Is it even worth it? Kinda. Kinda is. Does it though? Yeah, I think I'll just skip. It's fine. Hello. Well, this thing is dead. Can't really do much against me. Get some rage. Get some frozen lances in. And then I'll hit it with Vent, I think. Well, it's dead anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Well, I would be able to get like more gold potentially if I went for that loot goblin, but there were some problems in this fight and I needed to address them, so it wasn't that simple. Glacial Seal, incant, apply Frostbite 2 to enemy units. Totem? What is Totem? Oh, unit. Right. So unit, and then when I cast spells, it applies Frostbite 2. This is decent, but Icestorm is so incredible! Consume, applies Frostbite 6 to enemy units. Cost 0 is not that good for me though, that's the thing. What about essences, by the way? Incant apply frostbite too. Oh, this is a really good sacrifice target. Yes. Yes, but I'm not really spamming that many spells. I'm not like an infinite spell deck at the moment. I'm just a spell damage deck. Icestorm is just so good. I have to pick it. Even without the chaining thing, which still might happen at some point, it's just too good. Impressive. So you need to sacrifice imp for that. I don't have imps. Yeah, that ends that discussion. Enflame. Apply Rage 4 and Armor 5. No, not really. So it's not a damage spell, so it will not get discounted. No. Alloy of the Ancients. Armor 25. Consume. Underwhelming. I think it's just skip. So we have left side, which duplicates any card again and removes some things, and gold. And right side that doesn't do anything exciting whatsoever? I'm picking left. Okay, let's go left, let's get some gold. Get some more gold and some pact shards, why not? So duplicate would be, the idea would be to duplicate the upgraded Icestorm. Right? Do I want to duplicate anything else? Not really, honestly. This is really good, so yeah. And remove something. I think the idea is still to remove one of the train stewards. And then one of the torches, maybe? Still don't really care about torches. Yeah, in fact, torches are much, much worse for me than frozen lances, because I can play frozen lances as is, but I cannot play torches unless I want to receive damage on my creatures. I mean, when there are no enemies, I will have to play torches on my own creatures, while frozen lances can be just played as is. So torches are worse. I should remove one of them. And that's it. Alright. Let's go for the next battle. Ooh, Spell Shield 2. But 150 gold for that. Well, yes, I will do that, but it's a bit of a problem. It's a bit of a problem. It might actually get rough. Alright, let's go. It might get rough, though. So. Oh, yeah, I see. So they all have... let me think about it. They all have Spell Shield 2, which means I'll need at least 2 hits, well, 3 hits. If the final hit kills them, I'll need 10 hits in total, including the first frontliner, that would require 2 hits by the end of it to kill it. I mean, I can kill them with Icestorm, that's the idea. With double Icestorm. So, if I just play my champion and then double Icestorm, they are guaranteed all dead. Which means I don't really need to draw anything this turn to play Deep Offering. I can just discard it. And then I can just play my stuff, which is Titan's Bane. Which is a tank. Which is one of the Sirens, preferably the one that gains more damage when I play things, and then just double Icestorm. Yes, and that was indeed enough to kill them. Well, easy. Need to kill this thing, obviously. Well, what can I play there? Everything would be a good answer. I don't need Deep Offering, so just play like a torch. I think I'll start with a torch on this thing. Then maybe Rail Spike and draw new things. I can always... No, I cannot do that later. Unless I want to vent it. I can actually vent it. Venting it is okay. It loses some damage though. I can actually do a lot of damage with it if I use it on the first floor instead. Okay, I think I'm rail spiking. After all. Let's go. Let's go. So, first of all, Stuart will kill this. And then we just spam some spells, that's the idea. I think I should play Vent, first of all. Then one of the Titan's Gratitudes. While I still have those things, because I would rather one of those got discarded. Oh, they have spell shields! Oh, completely forgotten about that. Oh, that's bad. Okay. I did forget about it. Well, this thing will die. At least it should, right? I don't know. That's a lot of stuff. That's so many spells. What do I do with this? Okay, just a normal Icestorm maybe. But it's good though. It's good though. No, but it's good though. Maybe Torch? I want all of those. Ritual of Battle? But I want Rage. What do I even discard there? Oh my god, this is tough. I don't know, like, I guess Ritual of Battle, okay. So I need to kill this thing. I think I'll play like a Wicca Icestorm. Let's play the Offering Token first though and see what happens. No, I'm not sure I'll have enough mana for Ritual of Battle anyway. So, let's play one of the Ice Storms. And then another one of the Ice Storms. Okay, and then Ice Storm on the first floor to get rid of those spell shields. Get rid of the final spell shield, probably. It doesn't really matter, I can play all of them. Something like this. I'm not sure if there was a way to play all of it. Maybe, maybe not. Well, not like... Doesn't matter that much anyway. So, use... Oh, so I still have this thing that I will need to play eventually. Might as well. Should have started with the Wicker Icestorm, obviously. Doesn't really matter though, because I will be able to play all of my cards regardless. Kill this thing. Potentially, if it discards... I can even... Honestly, I can play Deep Offering right now. It's not a problem. Yeah, whatever. I'll be able to kill it probably. And even if I'm not, it's like... Whatever. Oh yeah. Well, that's about it. Let's spam some spells. Can't really play Torch, so should discard that. Can't really play Torch, yes. Get some Rage though. Get some Ice Storms. Something like this. Stack some armor. Well, and let's go. I don't need this thing. So, I have a weak Ice Storm. First of all, let's start with that. Then a stronger Ice Storm. Then Crystallis. Then another Ice Storm. Then I can like play Siren. No, Siren doesn't really do anything even. Should just try to discard it, I think. Well, and if I can, then I can indeed play it. So I can't even do anything with that. Lifesteal 10. For the next 10 attacks, restore health equal to the damage dealt. Okay then. Combat in this room continues, yes. For the next 10 attacks, restore health equal to the damage dealt. But why does it kill everyone though? Oh, it has sweep. Oh, I see. That's the issue. Okay. I see. Probably will die there then. Yeah, my whole like deck relies on my champion staying alive, so if it isn't, then I can't really do much. Well, I'll struggle, but I can play one Icestorm for sure. Then maybe Crystallis is the best idea. And then what? I can play one of the Stewards, but probably Gratitude does more damage overall. Maybe. How much damage does my Pyre do? I'll need all of the Ice Storms, maybe except like the weakest one. I will not use Frozen Lance, no. It's about like 300 damage. Let's see if I can get it there though. So, Ice Storm. Ice Storm. It'll be very close, I'm not sure. Why is it 0 cost, by the way? Because of what? So the most damage is... if it stays 0 cost, I'm just not sure why is it 0 cost. But if it stays 0 cost, the best idea is Ice Storm, then Vent, then Gratitude, obviously. Well, let's do that. This is the best idea. And I think I should kill it and like live at 11 or something. Yes, no, nope. Actually, exactly dead. Was very close though. Okay. Well, the obvious weak point of this deck was my champion surviving, and it didn't. So that was the problem with it. Ice and Pyre. Pyre bound. Attuned. Can only be played in the Pyre room. In the Pyre room? And the floor below it. Multiply the effects of magic power by 5. Can you even play stuff in the Pyre room? Oh, it's spell. What? Right, okay. Well, I guess. Anyway, so what does it do? Deal 90 damage to the front enemy unit? But when they get to the Pyre room, But combat happens automatically though, no? When they get to the Pyre room. Well, anyway, deal 90 damage to the front enemy unit. And, yeah, you can at least play it on the 3rd floor. I'm not sure what is it about, like, Pyre room. I don't know. Sigiled Seaweed. 50% chance to apply silence when an enemy unit enters your train. Disables triggered abilities. Okay. Tiresome Climb. Ascend the unit and apply Dazed 2. Move up a floor and to the back of the... Yeah. So my own unit or any unit, you mean? Fine, we'll deal with that. Imp Cycle. At start of turn, add a random imp unit to hand. Well, for imp decks it's fine. You unlock the exiled champion for this clan, for Stygian, I assume. Or is it Hellhorned? It looks Hellhorned. Shardtail Queen. It looks Hellhorned. I don't know. Yes, it is definitely Hellhorned. Okay, well, that was this run though. Overall, the lesson is... Well, the weak spot was that my whole deck relied on the champion, and champion just died because of the sweep at some point. It also might have died because of spikes, for example, so it was actually quite likely to happen at some point. I'm not sure what I was supposed to do about, like, making my champion to survive it, because I can't give it more health. I don't think so. I can't, like, add any upgrades onto it. I can't sacrifice anything onto it. So I guess the lesson is just not to build your deck around your champion when your champion has, like, 5 HP. that's the lesson, I suppose. Because, yeah, that was not unlucky. That was pretty much an expected result. But whatever, that was the run though, and that was relatively successful at least. So, didn't unlock any new Covenant, but for now, this will be it. So, for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.